Here we go, here we go! Easy! Ready? Set! Go! Cobra! On! Here we go! Moves! Jackrabbit! Ready! Ready! Set! Ready! Slab! Reset! Igloo! Set! Easy! Ready, ready! Let's go! Pound 55 weak! Gaucho! Gaucho! Set! Hut! Set! Here we go! Come on, set! Set up! Green 25, ready! Get set! Get set! Ready, go! Cricket! Hot! Spider! Always lasso! Ready! 29 village, go! Spider! Flare! Flare! Cobra! On! Down! On! Here we go! Ready! Easy! Reset! Moves! Stay! Jackrabbit! Set! Ready, ready! Here we go! Ready! Slap! Cut, cut, cut! Stand! Igloo! And on! Stand! Ready! Pound 55! Ready, ready!
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boise State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
So much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This
makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Touchdown, Boise State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Boise State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this... always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Nicholson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you...
Touchdown, Beavers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Find some fresh air. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Hood. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Just keeps slinging it. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Toss to the outside. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Working that left side now. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Track 9B.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Here we go.
The run from the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get high. Get set up.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Cotton.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speed.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Past the 45. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Beavers decide to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first.
Oh, a lot of space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Power football with the run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Here we go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 18 over San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the guy and let him do the rest.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, military stun.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this.
Touchdown, Boise State! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oregon State, 15.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a
Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down.
Ready.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Trick 9, B.
They go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.